Hey everybody, so I just wanted to try and inject a little bit of information in this latest video and try out something new with the YouTube stuff. But um, on a recent trip to Fort Stevens in Oregon, we found out that the Japanese did actually attack the fort on June 21st in 1942. They had a submarine off the coast that surfaced and fired 17 shells at the fort and that surrounding area. So it was the first time since the War of 1812, I believe, that a foreign country actually fired on U.S. soil. The interesting part about it is that they really didn't hit anything. They made a lot of noise, scared a bunch of people in the surrounding towns between Warrenton and Astoria, but nothing more really came of it. But there is an interesting piece of history for people who like to do geocaching. There's a marker in that area that you can find on the geocaching apps where they put a commemorative shell, the picture of which will be coming up with this. They told about the firing of those shells on that area, but it just hit in a swampy area, and they've got a shell cast in concrete there that you can go see if you want to look for it. But something really interesting. Fort Stevens is a really interesting place. It had been there since the Civil War, but never really actually saw any war type of combat because they did not fire back on the submarine. But the other part that's interesting is the same submarine came back 3 months later in September, and they had a seaplane that was made so it could be submerged and ride around on the submarine, and they surfaced and launched the airplane with some incendiary bombs to try and start a massive forest fire. But their timing was wrong and the area was too wet, so the fire pretty much just burned out and nothing ever came of it. But other than that, in 1944, they launched another attack to bomb the U.S. by balloon bombs. So they used a whole bunch of inflatable paper balloons they launched from Japan. They floated across the jet stream, and several of them hit the continent, a bunch in Canada, Alaska, and U.S. as far east as Wisconsin. So they did try to do some things that were kind of interesting on the mainland, but that was about the size of it. So anyway, hope you find it interesting. Look into it. Thanks. Bye.